Hey, Simply Sugar here with the morning news rundown. Let's get right to it. So, the U.S. went ahead and bombed Iran's nuclear facility sites, three in total: Fordo, Natanz, and Isfahan. Fordo was hit with the bunker-busting bombs via the B-2 stealth bombers. The other two facilities were hit with Tomahawks, and Donald Trump, via his U.S. address last evening, said they were totally obliterated. I think we're awaiting confirmation on that because of reportedly that Fordo facility is very deep underground in a mountainous range. Iran's already saying that, hey, we moved all of our stuff and our people out of there preemptively before you even struck. So you didn't do what you think you did. Pretty much that was Iran's statement. And also Iran's statement is that there will be retaliation against U.S. sites. Of course, they say Iran does not have missiles with the range to hit mainland USA. It's going to be directed at our facilities, our military facilities in the Middle East. We have 40 to 50,000 American citizens there via our military, and those are the ones that are in danger now. But major cities here across the U.S. are on high alert for maybe an incel attack here, a sleeper cell attack. Yeah, like we need another 9/11. I want to know, how do we go in and do what the GOP calls a peacekeeping strike against another country and expect no retaliation? And what is a peacekeeping strike? That's like that's like Israel saying a strike was preemptive. There's no such thing. You cannot destroy a country's capabilities and say it's for everyone's safety, when everyone around the world was saying don't do this. Iran itself came to the table to negotiate, saying that we will de-escalate our nuclear program if you release some of these sanctions against us. But I guess that wasn't good enough. A de-escalation wasn't good enough. If it's true that they moved a lot of their nuclear material out of these facilities preemptively, let's use that word since they like it so much, this was all for nothing. This may start something that can't be reversed, and I'm pretty sure that's where we're headed here. And you're putting American lives in danger. The GOP members of Congress are doing nothing. They are largely praising this president for this attack. Democrats are up in arms, but again, we do not have the votes to facilitate an impeachment against this president, unless some GOP members fracture, like Marjorie Taylor Greene and their section. This is going to go nowhere fast. This is really going to go nowhere fast. Now, world leaders are saying, please have restraint, such as Germany and some EU nations. Trump gave some, in my opinion, a very inflammatory speech yesterday. If you were to conduct yourself presidentially, you would have come out and say, listen, I know that there's been a lot of confusing information, but the fact is that the U.S. was in danger. We went in, we took care of this. I would like to negotiate with Iran going forward so that we can have some peace. You know, this is something that we did not want to do. And, you know, it's never a good case when there's lives lost. Like, if you would have came in and said something like that, maybe I still wouldn't have agreed with it, but at least it would have softened the blow. But you go in there and, you go in there arrogantly and says, pretty much saying, Iran, don't start no one, won't be none, when we started it, when we started this. I guess, again, Iran said this is a grave violation of international law and reserves all options. They continued their missile strikes against Israel last evening. New York and other cities are on high alert. And yeah, I don't know if there's any more negotiations, especially anytime soon, because I think everyone is angry, especially on the other side, while our side seems to be gloating and threatening further action. In other news, there's a heat wave, so probably more ways than one if we are wrong against Iran and they attack U.S. cities. So it's going to be over 100 degrees here in the Northeast. I'm in New York. Some other news here: the Supreme Court limited the EPA's ability to enforce clean air regulations and opens the door for fossil fuel firms to challenge California's vehicle emissions because no one cares about the earth anymore. And that's what Iran was doing, by the way. Iran and other Middle East countries are looking to alternatives to fossil fuels because they know the oil train has to end. It's in our best interest to get off of the oil teat. The Trump administration also ordered that all Michigan coal mines stay open. You know, I have to go out and get some coal myself. How about you? Here in the United States, we're still in crisis over ICE raids. The Dodgers have set up a fund to assist families in California, you know, hoping to get their due process in this debacle of ICE raids and National Guardsmen and Marines policing that U.S. city in Los Angeles. And of course, you know, they want to bring National Guard to a city near you. That's what Trump is also threatening to do. And he doesn't like the law. He doesn't like the Constitution. So we may see National Guardsmen in all cities, in all major cities, as we are sanctuary cities. Federal court blocked Trump's administration decision on Harvard's international applicants. And that case is going to go up to the Supreme Court because that's what Trump does. He runs it up to his people at the Supreme Court. And that's the news rundown. I'm going to finish my coffee. This is a long video. Talk to you guys later.